And we recently got a little puppy, a little cute 10-week-old cockapoo named Daisy. And a good friend of mine um, got her sibling named Rosie. And so yesterday we got to see the two of them play together while the trainer was here. Um, and she was teaching us about the different behaviors of Daisy and Rosie and playing. And what I realized is our minds are so much like puppies, right? Like we're always yep, 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 yep. Our mind is always going, always. And that's part of the job of the mind, right? But what the trainer was teaching is me and my family, especially for Daisy, because she gets so excited, so wound up and excited to play, that we had to teach her like when to back off and like just take a rest. And so while she was playing and we were teaching her, she started realizing on her own at some points, oh wait, like I need to like take a rest or I need to shake it off. And she would literally shake her body and then she would go back to playing or she would walk away. And this came from practice, right? And so it's so similar to our minds, right? It's about practice, about mindful practice and awareness of when are we just going yep, 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 yep so much that it's getting us so overstimulated, over aroused and stressed and anxious, even perhaps depressed, that we need to kind of back away or shaken off, which is very hard for humans to do compared to animals. But somehow, how can we calm that system down? And what I also was noticing is that a adult dog came by the previous day and was very, very different than the two siblings playing. And granted, it was two siblings, so they already knew each other and they're so excited to see each other. But the adult dog would come over and sniff and be still while Daisy would go, yep, 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 come play, come play. And the adult dog's like, okay, I'll try and play a little and then just back off. And it was almost like the adult dog realized when Daisy was getting too amped up. And the adult dog was there as a mirror, there to teach Daisy how to calm down or when, actually, more importantly, to just take a break. And the dog would be still and calm. And so it was so fascinating to watch because it's how can we have these two different minds, right? We have this yappity mind all the time, but we can also find that stillness and that calmness within us. And so it's allowing that part of us to come forth and like, okay, we need to take a break, mind. We need to just rest. And one way we can do that is by being in our body. So what Daisy was discovering is like, oh, wait, when I'm being so excited and I start growling and barking and feeling just out of control, that's my cue. I need to take a rest. And that's also human beings' cues, right? When to take that rest. When we're so anxious and excited or overwhelmed with so much, it's like that's our cue. Those sensations and feelings and emotions in our body are our cue, as well as the thoughts that are whirling our heads. Oh, wait a minute, we got to take that rest. So, how do we take that rest? Well, it's hard for us to shake it off like a dog literally shakes its stress off from as if like coming out of bath and it's wet or coming out of water and it shakes it off. That's how a dog shakes off its stress. Humans, I mean, we could dance it off, which is kind of a cool idea. But I noticed Daisy walked away. She went and played by herself. She went and found a toy that was interesting to her. So how does that relate to us? Well, we can walk away and find silence for even a minute. We can go find something that's interesting to us that distracts us from for a moment, or even more. That like whether it's music, calling a friend, going for a walk, drawing, watching a comedy show, something that can help bring us that sense of relief. And it can also be meditation. And I know some people find meditation difficult. Meditation isn't just sitting and breathing, it is in concentrating. it's doing something that you love. Because when you are immersed in what you love, that's meditation because it's bringing you joy. It's calming that mind, calming the nervous system and the body. That whole physiology is being calmed so that your mind can just stop and slow down and decompress. And just like going for a walk, right? We're just going for a walk and noticing something else than our stress, noticing the nature and the beauty around us, noticing our feet on the ground, noticing the air that we breathe, the warmth of the sun. So I hope this helps just give you an idea. We're all puppies, right? We're all puppies. Like, I think we feel like we grow up, but we're always going to be puppies. And that's okay, right? It's just learning and practice. And that's what Daisy's doing. She's practicing and she's okay with it. She's learning to calm down. But it's just giving ourselves permission just to take that break and just to listen to our bodies and those cues in our mind when it's overwhelmed. Like, all right, it's nothing to worry about. It's just our mind and body saying, okay, I just need that break. And that's the hard part, right? That's the hard part, listening. And even harder is finding that time. But I think what I found helpful for me is it doesn't have to be 20, 30 minutes of meditating. It could be a minute of just getting away or doing something. And what I notice when I give myself that permission for 1 minute or even 5 minutes, because it doesn't sound so overwhelming, whether it be in the car, I go get groceries, I'm like, wait, I'm just giving myself 5 minutes, like the drive to the park and just relax in the car. It turns into longer time sometimes and gives me even more of what I need. So sometimes that minute or 5 minutes, we cherish so much. We're like, wait, I'm going to give myself even more time because I'm cherishing myself and my time, and I'm nurturing and giving myself what I need to calm that puppy mind within us. So, might keep you posted, but I'm learning. I'm learning a lot from that little girl, and I hope this helped you. All right. Feel free to email me with any questions or any comments you have, or yeah, any stories you want to share, whether it's about mindfulness or dogs, at holistichealingwithdeborah.com or debrrogersot@gmail.com. Thanks. Take care, everyone.